Got my first organic subscriber. He look foreign. He's speaking foreign. I appreciate you, bro. If you can understand me, hey, I appreciate you. You were writing in some different type of language, so I don't know if you was trolling me or what. Doesn't matter. I appreciate you. So, first video was an intro. Like I said, we just starting rough right now. I said forget everything. I figured it out on the way. Intro, editing, all that. I figured it out on the way up to 1,000 subscribers. Right now, we're gonna do it. We just gonna do it live. Okay. We on the board. Prospects. No more playing games. This is Prospects University. It's that name for a reason. We only deal with prospects. We don't do any other fantasy. We don't do any DraftKings, FanDuel, none of that. I don't give prospects picks. I don't give the picks. What I do is I take you through what goes on in my head that allowed me to win on average 20,000 a month. You know, so that's what we're working with here. So right now we're on the board. It's November the 20th. We on the board. It's 5 p.m. It's Saturday, so you know the game. A couple games start a little earlier, or a game or two here and there. But we on prospects. We on the board. I'm gonna share my screen down the line, edit. I'm gonna do everything. But right now, before I figure all that, how to do all that, it's my first time on YouTube. Before I figure out how to do all that, we just gonna go. We're gonna go with the flow. We're just gonna go with it. Okay, we're on the board. Houston versus New York. Right now, I'm looking at points. This is what goes on in my head now. Right now, I'm looking at points. We know our single stat DFS. We know it's separated into points, rebounds, assists, 3 points made, and free throws made. Okay. Then we got our fantasy score. Fantasy score is just what it says. Fantasy score. We all know what that means. You know, you wouldn't be here if you didn't. But, you know, first we're going to start off with single stat DFS. We're going points. Okay. Also, I'm going to screen share down the line. But, hey, just stick with me. I'm telling you, it's going to be worth it. I made 20,000 a month on average. Okay. We got Julius Randle. I call him the bang out king. He going to bang in the paint. You know, no matter who in there. He got a chip on his shoulder. He always had, you know, since he was in Kentucky. Excuse me. We got Christian Wood for Houston. 15-5. Battler. Defied all the odds. Chip on his shoulder. Bigger than Julius. So I always take the top two players, you know, and compare them. Who gonna show up, you know. I'll be looking at Julius and I say, I think Julius could get a dub if his boys show up, you know. Christian Wood, I definitely like him going for over 15 and a half points. But yeah, I like Christian Wood going over 15 and a half. Would I take that bet? No, because I just, certain people I just don't trust, and certain people I just don't partake in any bets that got anything to do with them. And to be honest, this whole game, these two teams, I don't like nothing from either one of them. But that's on the point side, so we're gonna go to rebounds. Okay, Christian Wood 9 rebounds. We got Mitchell Robinson down there. What Julius Randle 8.5 rebounds. I don't like anything from this game so far. I'm just gonna be honest with you. This is just what goes on in my head. I don't give picks. I just take you through the process of what goes on in my head. Kimba, 2.5 rebounds. Now I love to take low rebounds because we know how it goes. The ball could just bounce in the right places and somebody could get 2 or 3 rebounds, you know. So especially if they're an active player. I don't do that with trash people. But the reason why is their average is low, the prop for them is low, always remember that the prop for them is low simply for one thing. It's because they don't do that very well. But everybody knows the ball rebounds. I'll take a couple low rebounds, you know. Like, for instance, last night, Patty Mills from Brooklyn. I took 2 rebounds on him. You know, it was 1.5 prop. Took the over on it. He had the 2 rebounds, I think, in the first quarter. You know, KD was out. You know, just little stuff like that. But I also took the over on Russell Westbrook, 7 assists. LeBron was back. Of course, he got 6 assists. So, and I said over on 7 assists. I meant over on 6.5 assists, which would have been 7 or more, and that would have been $1,000 for me. But of course, instead of getting 7 assists, of course, you know, he got 6. You know how it goes. Everybody know how it goes. So, if I were to take anything from this Houston, New York game, I would have to go. Like I said, I don't give picks. I just take you what go through my head. I see a prop. Free throws made, 1.5. Christian Wood. Do we think Christian Wood's going to the line? Once. We just need him to go to the line one time and hit both of them. I like that bet. You know, Christian Wood put his head down and go, you know, like I said, defy odds to get to work in the position that he in right now. So with that being said, I like that Christian Wood. I'm actually going to take that Christian Wood 1.5. I'm going to take that over. Me personally, like I said, I don't give picks. This is the beginning of this whole, I'm freestyling. You know what I'm saying? So just give me time to get it right, and I have this channel in order before you know it. I like that Christian Wood for the 5 o'clock games. I like that Christian Wood over 1.5 free throws made. I love it, actually. I'm actually going to take that personally myself. Julius Randle, 3 free throws made. I like that as well, but he could get into a shooting frenzy and just get to shooting and only put his head down and get to that rack, or, you know, I wouldn't be mad at you if you go with the over on Julius Randle, 3 free throws. Now, the reason why I like going over on NBA is because I like to go over because once they reach their mark, you don't have anything to worry about. Your green line, you got green lines, you know you want your money is secured. Now, NFL, I like to do the unders because NFL is a more of a the next man up type deal. So, you know, people get hurt a lot. It's a real contact sport. So if I'm going over on somebody, he running on the first play, he gets smacked up, I lost my bet. You know, I we have sympathized for him, you know, but at the same time, I lost my money because I put it on you. You got smacked up. We both losing. You know what I'm talking about? So that's why I like to do the under on NFL on football because it's more of a contact sport, and you know there's 11 people on the field. When it's basketball, it's 5 people on the court. You know, basketball tends to go go through the game quicker. You know, it's 48 minutes for basketball, 60 minutes for football. Basketball goes like that, man. I'm telling you, it goes like that. You know, so right now we sitting at. I got off topic, but it's just, you know, like I said, we figuring it all out. It's light, man. I wish I could put it. Okay. All right. So right now we said Houston versus New York. We like the 1.5 free throws made for Christian Wood. We don't really like anything else. You know, but like I said, I don't give picks. I just take you what goes through my head. let's see. Jayshawn Tate, 5.5 rebounds. He's a good rebounder, pretty good, pretty decent. Daniel Theus, 4.5 rebounds. If Daniel Theus plays, 20 to 25 minutes, I like that. I like that 4.5. I like that over on Daniel Theus rebounds. I like the over. If he plays 20 in between 20 and 25 minutes, and I say that because Daniel Theus is a good rebounder, but he going against the dogs. He going against Julius Randle. He going against Mitchell Robinson. You know, I don't know if Nerlens Noel is hurt or not. You know, down the line we're gonna have all that type of stuff pulled up on the screen. But right now, we just getting the feel of it. So I like that over on the 4.5 rebounds for Daniel Theus. Houston versus New York rebounds. Points. We said earlier, Julius Randle. I like the 19.5. I like the over on that. Christian Wood, 15.5. I like the over on that. These boys, this is gonna be a paint game. Of course, you know, we're in 2021, so threes is at its all-time high. But when they in the Garden, when Houston playing too, they do a little something in the paint, especially the rookies, especially the rookies and the young players like Kevin Porter Jr. You know, it looks like he hurt though. Jalen Green, I seen him dancing around in the paint. You know, Kimba. These are people who like to put their head down and get to the rack. But yeah, I don't like. That's all I like from this game. Fantasy points. 23 from Derrick Rose. I like it if the game stays close and competitive. I like Eric Gordon, 21 fantasy points if the game stays close. Because you know they like to put a lot of bombs in. Okay, so we're moving on. That's the 5 o'clock game. I don't really like too much from that, you know. So we're moving on. Next game, Indiana versus New Orleans. We're gonna go to our player props, single stat DFS. We got Sabonis at 15.5 points. Valanciunas at 17.5 points. Malcolm Brogdon, 18.5. Brandon Ingram, Lenoir County, Kinston, North Carolina, 21.5 points. Nickeil Alexander-Walker, 13.5 points. Devontae Graham is out as well. Let's keep that in mind. Josh Hart, 12.5 points. Karis LeVert, 16.5 points. Miles Turner, 11.5 points. First, I will analyze who's out. So, who we know is already out is Devontae Graham is out. So, we know he was one of the ball handlers. He wasn't the primary ball handler, so to speak. I mean, in the way he was, but so I'm looking at them overs on Josh Hart at 12.5. The overs on Josh Hart. I like it. I like the over in points on Nickeil Alexander-Walker. 13.5. Somebody got to shoot. I think Valanciunas may do a little something in the paint, but somebody got to shoot, man. Somebody got to shoot. Somebody got to get these buckets. So we looking at Brandon Ingram, 21.5, coming back from a long injury. He's been showing up lately. I like the over on all three of them. Josh Hart points, Alexander Walker points, and Brandon Ingram points. Yeah, that's a full game. Sabonis points, 15.5. He's been struggling this year. It's the worst year he's had ever. even struggling. He playing like his dad. Trash. Malcolm Brogdon, nobody could check him. I like his 18.5. That's pretty much it. That's pretty much it for that prop. What I see that I like. Okay, we're going rebounds. Okay. You got Sabonis, 10.5 rebounds. Valanciunas is the league leader in rebounds, if not one of them. They got him at 11.5. I see him getting 15. I like that Valanciunas over on 11.5. So with that Sabonis, I don't like doing the under on good rebounders, but at 10.5, it might. That 10.5, hold on, my light going crazy. That 10.5, it might. It might be worth going under since he's playing against Valanciunas. Let's see, Josh Hart 7.5. You can go under on that. Like I said, Valanciunas gonna be snatching up. Josh Hart not gonna be getting up over Miles Turner, Sabonis, Ingram, Valanciunas. Even though Josh Hart is a great rebounding little dude, so to speak. And he averaged more rebounds than Miles Turner, but Miles Turner played more than him, so, you know. So, yeah, I like the under on that Josh Hart, 7.5. I just think he probably going to get about 4 or 5 rebounds at the most. I think he probably get 4 or 5. That's a good number. So, we're going to go to the assists. Malcolm Brogdon, 5. Nobody can hold Malcolm Brogdon, so I don't see him passing that often, but I think he will get over 5 assists. I think he'll probably get 7, 8 assists, 6, 7, 8. You know, that's Malcolm Brogdon. New Orleans is hurt this year. They got Zion is hurt. Brandon Ingram is hurt. Devontae Graham is hurt. Like, everybody's hurt. There's a lot of people that's hurt, but they still a good team, and Malcolm Brogdon is still gonna have to get busy in that paint. He's gonna have to drive. He's gonna have to kick, you know, just to create. So, 3-pointers made. They got Sabonis at a half a 3-pointer. So if he makes 1 3-pointer and you went over on him, you won your bet right there. You just need to make 1 in 48 minutes. And he gonna shoot at least 2 or 3 of them. So if he makes 1, you won your bet right there. So I always like those easy pickings, you know. But if he off tonight, you're gonna lose your bet. Okay, so that's the only thing that stood out right there. I like that Brandon Ingram 3 free throws made. I think he's gonna probably make 5 or 6 free throws this game. Put his head down, get to the rack. I like that. I like that 3. So that's it for that game. New Orleans, Indiana. So now we on Washington and Miami. I don't trust none of these people. I don't trust nobody from this game, man. Let's see. The only person I trust from this game, they don't even have him up here, and that's Montrezl Harrell. They don't even have him up here. It's crazy. I'm looking through. See if I see anything I like from this game. The under on Spencer Dinwiddie, 5.5 assists, and the over on Jimmy, 5.5 assists. That's what I like about this game. That's it. Nothing else. Light keep going out, man. I'm new to this. Y'all excuse me. I'm new to this. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm gonna be figuring out as time goes on. Hopefully you stick with me. Okay. And the whole point of this channel is to create value and bring value, create it and bring it to you in order to reach 1,000 subscribers so we could go live and make live money, make live bets, because I make a killing in the second half. I watch a game first half, we can watch the game almost together. I watch the game first half, and then I'll analyze that second half. I just know what's going on. You know, some nights we gonna sneak in before the blowout hits. We can sense the blowout. We go ahead and get our bets in, you know, before they take them off, because they gonna take them off if a blowout happens or if the blowout's coming. You know, I made a lot of money doing that. Fourth quarters, second halves, first halves. You know, I made a lot of money doing that. Technically, after you break it all down, like I said, if I keep winning at this pace, I'll be at $1,000 a day. You know, let's see. Next, we got Boston, OKC. If Jason Tatum staying hot, playing against OKC, Al Horford going back to OKC. I like that over on Jason Tatum, 25.5 points. I like that. I mean, you know, he just dropped 30-something on LeBron and them last night. You know, I ain't appreciate that, but whatever. Dennis Schroeder going back to OKC. Who cares? Let me see. That's all I like right there. We're going to go rebounds. I like that Marcus Smart 3.5 rebounds. We're trying to pick out the easiest ones, the ones that we know that's looking like guaranteed. And you can pick 5 people and 10 times your money, or you can humble yourself. Take 2, pair them up. You hear 2 of them that you like, pair them up. You know, it make you a two-man bet. And take $100 and turn it into $300, or $10 turn it into $30. You know, but if you pick 5 players, you can take that $10 and turn it into $100. Wait, yeah. And you take that $100, turn it into $1,000. But your risk is greater, but the reward is 7 times greater, if that makes any sense. So keep moving. Let's keep moving. Three-pointers made. I kind of like that Marcus Smart 1.5 threes. If Jason Tatum put his head down and get to the rack like he did last night against LeBron now, 3.5 free throws won't be nothing. So I kind of like that. We going Charlotte, Atlanta. Charlotte, Atlanta. I like that LaMelo 1.5 free throws. That 1.5 free throws, we all know he a playmaker. You know, sometimes making plays, you gotta put your head down, get to the rack. 1.5. 1.5 free throws. I like that for LaMelo. I'm actually going to take that bet myself in real life. go points. Let's see. Charlotte and Atlanta. I see a few unders in here. I see a few unders. Okay. I like that. I like that. I like that Capella over 12.5 rebounds. And I also like that LaMelo 6 rebounds under, because I just don't think he gonna bang with us tonight. Okay. Like I said, I'm learning here, y'all. We're almost at 30 minutes for this video. I'm learning while y'all learning, you know. We're gonna get it right. Okay. 3-pointers made out of Atlanta. Excuse me. I don't like nothing from that game. I don't like nothing from that game at all. Milwaukee, Orlando. Okay, we got Milwaukee on Orlando. Giannis, 23.5 points. I like that 23.5 points if the game stays close. I still like it. Budenholzer, he be leaving Giannis in blowout sometimes. It be getting on my nerve, but you know, that's what come with it. That's what come with it. Let's see. Franz Wagner, I like that 12.5 points. Rebounds. I like that Giannis Antetokounmpo. I like that over 10.5 rebounds. I love it, actually. Even though he played Atlanta, they got blowed out a few days ago. And Giannis had 5 rebounds. I never saw that in my life. Never seen that man get under 8 to 10 rebounds. Excuse me. Okay, we're gonna shut it off at 30 minutes. We got assists. Let's see. I like the under on assists for Trae Young in the Atlanta Charlotte game. I just thought that because I don't think he's gonna be facilitating in this game. He's gonna be trying to show off on Melo. He's gonna be dancing, and he gonna be trying to, instead of facilitating, he gonna be trying to, you know, be the showboat guy. So I like the under on 9.5 assists on Trae Young. I like the over on 1.5 assists on John Collins because he's a passer. He's a scorer first, but he's a passer, and I've hit on this before. I've hit on that bet before. And I just think that John Collins is a passer. You know, in the time, you know, need be. Oh, my bad, y'all, with the yarning. My first time doing this. Trying to get comfortable. Let's see. So, Utah, Sacramento. Utah, Sacramento. I like that Harrison Barnes over 14.5 points simply because the Harrison Barnes is tough, and Utah got one of the best defenses, but they'll let you score sometimes. Tyrese Halliburton, like the over on 12.5 for him. We're gonna go rebounds. Yeah, I definitely got to get the screen share. I gotta get the screen share so y'all know. Y'all can see what I'm looking at. So we can go together. Rebounds, I like over 5 rebounds for Harrison Barnes. 3.5 rebounds for Donovan Mitchell Spider. I like it. Milwaukee, Orlando, let's go back up one more game. 3.5. I just saw this 3.5 rebounds from Drew. I like it. I like the over on all those I just mentioned. Excuse me. Like I said, we're going to be doing editing of the videos, but right now, we're just trying to get a couple subscribers who like Prize Picks or who like to make money. This live money right here. This is Prize Picks where it's a prop betting. For the people who don't know, it's prop betting is you choose whether a guy going to have a bad game or a good game based upon who's playing, who's out, who's in, who's starting, who's not, etc. So forth and so on. It's real easy. Like I said, I made on average $20,000 a month. We're just gonna put it like that. So, yeah. And I don't give picks. I just take you what goes on through my head as somebody who made a little bit of change on here. I post my winnings sometimes, and people say, "Whoa, man, what?" And it's normal to me. So I'm like, and then I see them post the pictures of they betting $5, $10, and all that. Like they trying to make $50, $20, and it made me humble myself. It made me realize like I'm really getting money on here. So they look up to me. So hopefully they'll follow me. Once I get in the Discord, guys, you see this? Anybody on the Discord and Prize Pick? What up? Follow me. Hit subscribe. Comment, like, share, whatever, Let's see, we're gonna go one more game. We're going to go to the last game of the night. Philly and Portland. No Embiid for Philly. I'm gonna figure this out. I gotta figure out what's going on with this right here, man. No Embiid. So I can't stand Tyrese Maxey, but I actually like that 16.5 points because I bet against him every time that I've put him on my bets. I bet against him all year, and he's knocked me off every single time. Every single time. So I like that over on that 16.5 full game points by Tyrese Maxey. Dame Dollar 22.5. CJ 19.5. Maybe. I wouldn't bet it. I know that sounds crazy, but one of them gonna go over, but maybe both of them go over, but I don't know. I don't trust these dudes, man. Oh, in the Utah game from earlier, I meant to go over to Mike Conley, 12.5 points. I'm taking that all day long. Yeah, Sacramento, this is gonna be a high scoring game. I'm taking that. Wait, matter of fact, I'm taking that myself in real life. Let me click on that. Alright, man. That's all we're gonna do for today. Videos get better. They'll get edited. They'll get better. All I'm asking is for a subscription from you. It's free. Hit the like button. You know, comment. I don't care if you say you ugly dog in the comments. Just say something, you know. I know it's gonna take a minute. I'm gonna keep grinding. I'm not gonna get subscribers overnight. I'm just gonna keep making my videos, even if I'm talking to myself. But I'm passionate about this. Like I said, I'm gonna get better. The video's gonna get better. But right now, I'm just doing something that I thought I never would. And that's just starting.